Many individuals have already expressed on social media, haven't they announced these plans in the past? This, however, differs from what they previously stated. For a while now, they have been discussing establishing a plant in China, and the explanation is straightforward. China is the world's largest market for electric cars. Although sales of Tesla have been rising, notice the pace of this increase. This hasn't been a significant uptick in sales. We've traveled to China and seen parts of the Tesla Galleria as well as charging stations. China accounted for about 14% of its revenue last year. From this perspective, the plans to construct the Gigafactory in China are noteworthy since it would serve as a location for both vehicle final assembly and battery manufacture. Most people think it's the Model Y, a tiny crossover utility vehicle that should arrive in the next 2 to 3 years, and the Model 3, the mass market model that they're just now beginning to make and distribute here in the United States. One component of the least expensive method of adding more grid capacity is the Megapack. Right now, building a solar farm is significantly less expensive than building a coal, natural gas, or even nuclear power station. Tesla is at the forefront of innovation as the globe rushes towards a greener future. Come along as we explore the complexities of this enormous project and the revolutionary effects it is expected to bring about in the global energy environment. Tesla has announced plans to build a Megapack facility in China, which will transform energy storage globally. Come along as we delve into the specifics of this enormous undertaking and examine how Tesla's avant-garde thinking is transforming the energy landscape. Prepare for an exciting voyage that lies ahead. But before, please remember to use the like and subscribe buttons if you haven't already. Additionally, remember to use the notification bell. Greetings from Tesla Stock News. Now let's begin this video. The energy section of Tesla is gaining attention as a possible market titan. By the end of the year, experts anticipate that revenue and margin growth will have significantly doubled, and predictions indicate that this exponential growth will continue in the upcoming years. But in order to do this, a number of important actions must be completed, one of which is the start of building at the Megapack factory in China. There's exciting news. Construction is finally starting to show at the location. It appears that progress is being made based on recent observations of new equipment in the area. Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, has stated that he wants the storage division of his company to be just as significant as the electric vehicle division. According to the International Energy Agency, this is a sector that is expanding, with storage capacity expected to increase from 19.3 GW in late 2020 to nearly 150 GW by 2026. Following the construction of an electric vehicle manufacturing in 2019, this plant will be Tesla's second in China. It was announced during the signing ceremony back in December that work will begin in the first quarter. Tesla appears to be on time, as promised. Energy is important. Let's not ignore this important factor in the midst of all the excitement surrounding developments in other fields, such as bots and FSD. Tesla appears to have started building the Megapack facility, which is important. Promising signals of progress have been observed through visual evidence by observant observers like Wu. Here are the opinions of a few experts on all of this. Indeed, the energy frontier is exciting. It's essential for supporting our grid's dependability, which is something that's sometimes overlooked. We are at a critical point in time due to the increasing demand for electricity, especially from power-intensive industries like artificial intelligence. We need to embrace technology breakthroughs if we are to avoid economic traps and promote progress. When considering more affordable options for increasing grid capacity, Megapacks stand out as a more sensible choice than more conventional energy sources like coal or natural gas. For projects needing continuous power, like AI data centers, the capacity to capture solar energy and store it for later use is important. Electrification, which includes the world of electric vehicles, is definitely necessary as we move forward, but the majority of our future energy needs will come from emerging industries like artificial intelligence. In order to satisfy these changing demands, we must make the necessary investments to scale up our electrical infrastructure. Megapacks are essential for meeting the rapidly increasing energy demand in growing economies such as China and India, as well as in the United States. Tesla has taken a calculated risk by establishing a megapack facility in China in order to serve these expanding markets. It is probable that the Shanghai Gigafactory's capacity may be fully utilized by local demands alone, let alone meeting India's needs, given the enormous demand, particularly in China. Elon Musk has already made suggestions that eventually the energy industry will be more profitable than the main vehicle industry, after large-scale battery installations were successful and began to turn a profit over time. Tesla's energy business enters a new chapter with the construction of this megapack facility. Based on the successful and quick launch of Giga Shanghai, there's a good chance that the Shanghai megapack facility will boost Tesla's profits even more quickly. Energy is still a crucial component, particularly given how much more energy supercomputers need to operate. Robust energy solutions are urgently needed, since reports indicate that computer giants like Microsoft are having trouble supplying power for their enormous computing clusters. In meeting this demand, Tesla's megapack factories may prove to be important players, possibly surpassing the need for traditional power sources. During the conversation about energy consumption, a startling discovery about the constraints that tech behemoths like Microsoft face emerges. According to reports, Microsoft engineers are having a lot of trouble provisioning electricity for their massive processing clusters. Kyle Corbett, who spoke with a Microsoft engineer working on the GP6 training cluster project, said that the sheer amount of power needed to co-locate the cluster in one state proved to be an obstacle. Remarkably, it has come to light that more than 100,000 H100 NVIDIA processors in one state can perhaps overload the electrical system, highlighting the urgent necessity for reliable energy solutions. This information highlights the critical need for developments like Tesla's megapack factories and throws light on the enormous hurdles the tech sector has in meeting the world's rising energy demands. Shanghai's construction is expected to move quickly now that it has started. Construction is expected to finish in 9 months, which will be a major accomplishment. Ground observations show encouraging signs of development, with large cranes already at the location suggesting that progress may pick up speed. Tesla used to have to import materials for large-scale battery installations from the United States, but Shanghai's strong battery supply chain offers a clear benefit. Tesla hopes that by placing the manufacturing near the supply chain, it can accelerate production and ultimately increase profitability. This achievement is exciting and portends well for Tesla's future attempts, even with the slightest of delays. Top Tesla executive Rohan Patel recently emphasized how India's ambitious energy ambitions depend increasingly on sophisticated battery storage technologies. It is clear from drawing comparisons to the development of telecommunications infrastructure that technological breakthroughs open up new avenues for more affordable and easily available solutions. The development of microgrids and the falling costs of wind and solar power are paving the way for a global revolution of the energy infrastructure in the next decades. India, with its large and highly intelligent populace, emerges as a thriving center of innovation and progress. Still, the country struggles with inadequate infrastructure, which makes it harder for it to expand as fast as other developed countries. However, the emergence of advanced technologies offers India a chance to overcome historical obstacles at a fraction of the price paid by industrialized countries, potentially bringing about increased engagement and economic empowerment for Indians on the international scene. This shift has immense promise not only for India but also for the global economy as a whole. Like developing nations have eschewed antiquated technology in the telecommunications sector, India is ready to adopt the newest innovations. Megapack manufacturing will become extremely popular as data centers and reliable power infrastructure become more and more necessary. Tesla's calculated decision to build these factories, the Shanghai plant, serves as an example of how the company always exceeds early projections. There is growing conjecture regarding the establishment of more manufacturers in India, possibly even before auto factories, considering the vital role energy storage plays in supplying data centers with electricity and enabling technological progress. Megapack manufacturers are essential resources as countries prepare to meet the energy needs of expanding data centers. Furthermore, by presenting potential answers for grid stability and long-term energy storage, Tesla's pursuit of hydrogen fuel cell technology broadens the energy scene. The focus of talks on energy solutions shifts to fuel cell technology, which presents viable substitutes for traditional energy sources. Compared to current alternatives, these sophisticated fuel cells, which can run on both hydrogen and natural gas, offer greener energy sources. Nuclear energy has a lot of promise, but regulatory obstacles prevent it from being widely used. However, there is optimism for overcoming these obstacles and diversifying the energy environment thanks to the advent of breakthrough technology. Nuclear energy is still a crucial factor to take into account while planning for a sustainable future, even with legislative limitations. However, there is hope that humankind's combined inventiveness will enable it to traverse and conquer obstacles. Our capacity for creativity and adaptation, even in the face of overwhelming adversity, is demonstrated by history. Perhaps now is the appropriate time for you to invest if you want to change the world and have an impact on your future. But who else is as optimistic about Tesla as you are? That would be Seeking Alpha, our sponsor for today. It's not enough to merely watch Tesla's phenomenal rise from the sidelines. Seeking Alpha is your one-stop shop for the most recent information on Tesla, Tesla stock price targets, Tesla innovation, and everything Elon Musk related for fans of the company and those who have an eye for finding the next big stock market find. Ignore the mainstream media's anti-Tesla rhetoric. The internet's top pro-Tesla news outlet is Seeking Alpha. Making a click